Wanted to drop a beat on him.
Look, short, big-headed, I'm the rapping Caillou. Low life youngin', but I get as high as Snoop. The bars on this kid could bucket the highest hoop, touching all of the kids. I got pedophile moves. I surround myself with people that's prepared to go the extra mile for me. If you change up, we don't reconcile. Those kind of memories can never die. My middle finger's like my second child, I raise it well. Instrumentals like you sound like you was raised in hell. I wasn't, but when I'm there, I kick my feet up. So to some of my exes, when y'all die, I might see ya. And we can have a 16-some. Young high eater, I eat ya. Young high beast on high beast, I'm eat the track keep up. Will not need for any besides Jesus. And my girl got a Khaled album body. Nice features.
Yeah, it is, man. That dude right there spit nothing but fire. Nothing but fire right here, man. We got him on the line right now. Zulu man, the one and only Nasty C. Yo.
Nasty C, what's poppin'?
What's up? How you guys doing?
I'm good, man.
Hey.
Turn him up for me, Adam. Man, where are you right now? What part of the world are you in?
I'm at home, bro. I'm in South Africa right now, at home.
He's in South Africa. It's crazy.
In a lockdown.
The lockdown. How long you guys been on lockdown?
I think we're at like day 14 now. It was supposed to be 21 days, but it's been extended by another 2 weeks.
Oh, 14. Man, that's easy work. I'm on day 30, kid. Yeah, man. Multiply that times 2. I'm on day 30, kids. I ain't been out the house but twice, and that's to just go get some milk and sugar. Kidding about the sugar.
That's crazy.
In the milk,
That's
man.
crazy. This sucks, though, because I was supposed to be there right now, like, in person. You know, I really wanted to do this in person.
Well, look, you know,
see you guys again, man.
Yeah, I know. I want to see you too, man. Last time we saw each other is when I did the Cold Cipher for Castle Light. This past Castle Light Unlocks, and you were one of the performers, and that was my first time, bro, in Johannesburg.
How'd you like it? You liked it, right? Enjoyed it?
Oh man, it was so surreal because, you know, when I walk out the house when I'm in Oakland, California, if I walk out in the house when I'm in Harlem, it's nothing but love, and people are familiar with you and recognize you. When I was walking out in Johannesburg, man, it was the same feeling. People knew me, people recognized, and it was nothing but love. And it just kind of really reassured this whole notion I have that music, like, it breaks down all barriers, and through music, we really are all alike. And yeah, man, the food was great. The conversation was great. C's, who used to work at MTV, Sway, took me to some really affluent parties. I was partying with some beautiful folks from South Africa. Hey, man, but you a superstar out there.
I try. I do my thing.
A humble king.
Yo, it was a trip because when I finally saw you and tell Colin and his wife, I said, hey, when I finally saw you, we was up on a balcony, Heather, and it's like thousands of kids on the floor, right, looking up. And I was like, oh, shit, are they looking at me? You know, and so I kind of moved to the right, man, but their eyes was looking to the left. I was like, well, who the hell they looking at? This dude waving like a president. You got to see Nasty C out there, man. So let me ask you, man.
Heather,
go ahead.
How come Heather didn't come? She was supposed to come too.
Heather?
I don't know why I didn't come. Ain't nobody tell me.
Simple as that.
Ain't nobody tell me, Nasty C. Next time, though, I'm in the building in the land.
Yeah, you got to come home, man.
Absolutely.
It's a good feeling. How did you feel when you first? Now I can ask you this question. So when you first came to the States, how was it for you? Because you're a king out there. When you first came to the States, what did it feel like?
For me, it was like a dream come true. You know, I got to see all the places I used to only see like on TV and pictures and stuff like that. I got to see you guys. Just being in that studio, and just being in New York, actually, just like the way everything operates there, it's a little different from how we live down here, you know? So the atmosphere is different altogether. It was pretty dope for me, man. It was an experience. But they didn't let me enjoy it that much, though, because I was doing so much work. Like, I was only getting, like, 2 seconds to take it in, and then it's another interview, or I had to do this or that or this or that.
Did you go out, though? Did you go out to any of the clubs or any events?
No. As many times as I've been in the States, I haven't even been to a club.
What I like about you, man, you bridging like you guys, some of the veterans like Stogie T and Questa. You know, we had AKA and Casper on the show, but you, when I listen to Mosley, when I listen to A Reese, you know, you guys are from a younger generation, and I like the fact that you embrace everything from all over, and the fact that you got No ID to actually executive produce this album. We know No ID for being Kanye's mentor, working with Common and doing a Jay-Z's 444 project. And what did that mean for you? And then how did that happen?
So it happened the first time he was here in SA. I think it was about 2 years ago. I think like mid-year. So he came to SA. I think he was down on some other business, but they had told him about me, and they played him some of my music, so he wanted to meet me anyway. So we met conveniently in a studio at the Universal Music Studio. So I just played him a bunch of the other stuff that wasn't really out, and I played him the stuff that I was working on for the album, and we just started speaking about music, culture, the differences between SA and America, and the similarities also, like within the hip hop culture. And one thing led to another, man. And here we are today, and it means a lot for me, man.
Did he tell you any stories of like Kanye or early Common in comparison to you as an MC, or what he said he liked about the way you rap? Did it remind him of anything?
Not really. I think it's my work ethic more than anything that he recognized, you know, and compared it to somebody else. I can't really remember who, but he was just like talking about the different ways people attack songs, because we were talking about like breaking a new sound or trying to I don't know, rework my sound a little bit, not really change it, but so that when I play it in the States, they still rock to it, but they understand that it's coming from South Africa and it's representing where I'm from and what I'm from, you know? Like it has to be different. So he made a couple references like how Snoop was from the West and he just came through with like braids and what's that, the beads that they put in their hair and stuff like that in a bicycle, and that was something fresh and new that New York had never seen. So it represented something as opposed to it just being just a cool song or a cool video or whatever. You know? So we really spoke more about stuff like that.
So does that lend itself to you even calling this album Zulu Man with Some Power? Because that says Africa. You know what I mean? Yeah. That says South Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. You know, I always had it was like a lot of people used to tell me, oh, you should sound more like this, or you sound too much like this, or this and that, and da-da-da-da-da. But when he said it in a way that it clicked. It just made sense when he said it, because he told me I don't have to change the way I rap or the language I rap in or whatever. It could be small, subtle things like ad-libs. Like we have ad-libs, like Zulu ad-libs that no one else in the world knows, you know? And we can put them onto them because they're fresh. And it's like people, as soon as people hear them, they want to say them and understand what they mean and stuff like that. So. And
what about...
Like, it could be done in different ways, you know, the videos, the production and stuff like that. And that's when I really thought about the production on the album and the title.
Zulu Man with Some Power. Zulu! You know, we got a Zulu Nation out here, a legendary hip-hop organization. You familiar?
No, I'm not really.
Okay, I'm going to send you something on that, do the knowledge. Africa Bambaataa, one of the forefathers of hip-hop, started Zulu Nation, one of the founders, and it just had undertones of Zulu culture and Zulu legacy, so to speak. Are you going to speak to Zulu culture and legacy on this project?
Yeah, but in the most organic way I can. Like, I don't want to all of a sudden become something I'm not, you know, and just like completely switch up my subject matter and everything like that. I'm not that type of person. You know, I'm still going to be me. Like, I'm a hip-hop head. I've been a hip-hop head for all my life. So it's still going to be me, but there's going to be a lot more knowledge in there about my culture and where I'm from and stuff like that.
Okay. And is the album broken up in parts, or is just one sequence, conceptually, just one sequence?
I had broken it up into 4 parts. When I broke it down to 16 songs, right? 4 different groups. but we're trying to bring it back up to 20 songs. So I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
Okay.
But it has a flow to it though.
It has a flow to it. Man, I really believe in this guy as an artist. His name is Nasty C. I think he's going to be that bridge. I said it years ago. You're going to be that guy that's going to make that bridge between South Africa and the States in a major way. You know, it's a lot of people that laid the foundation before you to make it happen. And now it's like the baton is in your hand. They get to run. But the good thing, it's not like you get to run in front of them. They get to run alongside you, you know, and when you hear this flow, you got this song called "There They Go," and once again, you really got to flow that. It's interesting, man. I think anybody in the United States could hear this song and wouldn't necessarily be able to tell you from South Africa, because of your diction, the dialect, and even your sensibility, the way you comprehend things. You know, even when you talk about a hater could go set Twitter on fire. What was that line you said? A hater could set Twitter on fire.
Whenever real niggas is right.
Yeah, whenever, you know, the kind of things you talking about. And when you said when I was 16, I was right. You were praying for a job. I was kicking 16s on the mic or something like that. These sound like lyrics that anybody from New York, from the Bronx would, you know, it's the same sensibility. Does that amaze you that you're thinking in the same sensibility as somebody that's on the other side of the world?
It's really no surprise to me because, I mean, that's all I grew up on. That's all the music I grew up listening to, culture I grew up like consuming and being such a huge fan of. It's no surprise to me. No surprise to you.
Heather, this man went on record and said he thought his album was, I want to say the Strings and Blings album was better than Kamikaze, and he felt like he made better albums. This was a while back than J. Cole and other big-time artists like that. And he got a lot of backlash. But what do you think of that gall, HB, when a dude...
You supposed
to... Hey, whoa. What? When did I say that?
Didn't you say that you feel like you made a better album than a year ago or something? Or as good as an album as them?
No.
You never said that?
I said something similar to that a couple years ago, like 4 years ago when I dropped Bad Hair.
Yeah.
I said that it was better than Kanye, but that wasn't true. Like I was just doing that for clout, to be honest.
Oh shit. Okay, well look, man, you
listen, subject to interpretation. We gotta be careful out here.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was gonna ask
That's
him,
real, bro. That's
I was
maturity.
gonna ask him, I was gonna ask him, no Sway, and shout out to you again, Nasty. I was gonna ask him, like, as an artist, you're supposed to be confident, but what's also important is like your team around you, the people who help you build your confidence, support your ideas, support your vision. You know, that's so important. Even in supporting you during the times when your phone is not ringing and things may be a little bit slow. Can you talk about your team and how important it is to have the right people around you and to keep them around for so long as your career continues to grow?
I think that's one of the main reasons why like we've been doing so well as a team. You know, because I've always believed in bringing up the people I started with. So my photographer, I don't know if you remember him, Sway, you even made him dance. His name is Teddy. That's been my best friend since before I had any fans. Like he was one of the only two people that rapped my songs back to me. You know, and that's the guy I take all over the world with me as my photographer. My manager is literally my big brother. You met him too. That's somebody straight from home. You know, that's somebody that always has my best interests at heart. And the people I'm working with now, Yvette and Colin, just people that have been in the game forever, like for more than I've been alive. They've been in the game for like 30 years plus, you know. And they're so open with their family. They pretty much made me family. I'm like their son now. You know, I go there whenever I chill out with their kids. I teach them how to draw, this and that. You know, it's just clean energy and people that have a common goal, just working together. You know, I don't believe in switching up my team and stuff like that. I don't really do that.
I was going to say, Sway, really quick before you jumped in, what you saying is so real. Let me just shed some a personal story to that about Sway and I both know who you're talking about in terms of Colin and Yvette, Gail, shout out to them. It's so real that you have them with you, and it's even realer that I actually got married because of them. Like, I was down in Jamaica
Right.
years ago. Yeah, like almost 20 years ago, I was down in Jamaica with them to go to their wedding. And because their story was so beautiful, me and my husband, my now husband, ended up eloping at their wedding. So
That's crazy.
it's crazy that you got good people like that still around you. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's not people that you have a chance to see every day. Like you said, you got your best friends and people you grew up with, but you got some good people with you. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
I worked with Colin years ago with an artist that maybe 20 years ago with an artist that I was working with, and he was a major executive at that time. I want to say for Warner Brothers, and I remember Colin saying, "Man, you got to move to South Africa." He was saying this years ago.
Really?
Years ago, Heather, like 15 years ago, I feel like he
He
was
told
saying
me
that.
and Horse that.
Yeah,
What
he
you
was
doing,
like,
Colin?
yeah, but you know, the other thing is cool because I want to play this song. Actually, I want to get into this song real quick. There They Go, which is a dope ass song, and then God Flow. We got Nasty C with us. 888-742-3345. And I'm telling you, citizens, sometimes we have people up and tell you, look, watch out for this person. They're going to be huge, whether it's a Logic, Childish Gambino, whoever it is, and it ends up happening. I want to give you access to this young man right now because he already has a huge base. And so we're going to play this song. And then tomorrow night, we're going to do something special that's never before been done, Nasty C. And as you know, Castle Light, which is the company that it's a beer beverage company in South Africa. They do a lot of culturally motivated activations. The Cypher I hosted last year was put on by Castle Light. Meek Mill performed, Casper performed, AKA performed, Nasty C performed. A lot of people performed. And so we were going to do the Cypher again, but because of the quarantine, it's getting moved to later on. I won't reveal that just yet. But tomorrow night, we're going to do a live stream. I'm going to be in Harlem. Nasty, see where you gonna be at? Because you're gonna do a lot. You're gonna do something like you're gonna be right there in South Africa. Moosely is gonna be a part of it too. She's gonna be somewhere in her bedroom, and some guy named David Scott from a group called the Kiffness. You familiar with them?
Nah, I only just heard about him yesterday when I was going through the lineup.
Okay. So I'm not familiar with them, but apparently he got some viral thing going. So he gonna perform. And we're going to do this tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. South Africa time. And it's going to be all over the internet on YouTube, Facebook, all their social media, Castle Light as South Africa. Yeah. You excited?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
These
man.
are the songs I'm always just going crazy to by myself, so now I get to share them, man.
Okay, that's going to be dope, man. So that's tomorrow night. We launching that Wednesday, and it's the first of its kind. But here's his song, man. Let them know what you think. This is Nasty C. There They Go, 888-742-3345. Listen to this kid, Sway in the morning. You're dope because you're dope, but you
100%.
also, to Drama's point, and to sign with Def Jam, that's the most iconic logo and for labels in hip-hop history. What does that mean to you? And then not only that, how did people in South Africa react?
Bro, it's huge for me because, as you said, it's one of those legendary logos I've always seen either during or at the end of all my favorite artists' music videos when I was growing up. So all the guys I always wanted to be like had that logo, you know. So I always knew about Def Jam, and I've always been a fan of just the stuff that they've done for the culture, you know. Mm-hmm. They made the legends that we aspire to be like. So this is huge for me, and it also kind of feels like validation of some sort, you know, because I'm who I am today because of a culture that they created, you know, and for them to recognize me like that and want to work with me on that level, it was just, it's a blessing, man.
So when you at home, because you guys got a lot of up and coming, you know, I always talk about A. Reese and different artists that are on the rise out there. You know, that's inspiration for them too. So what kind of reaction you got from home?
Everybody's so happy, man. They understand what I'm doing now, you know. It's all about just like what you say, bridging the gap. I'm just here to open the gates. And then after that, we won't be strangers anymore, you know. American artists will mess with South African artists just like they're one of their own. and music will just continue to get better and better and better and better. And we'll learn more about each other as we're doing that. You know, a lot of people are so ignorant. They don't know what's going on down here, and a lot of people down here don't know what's going on up there. Like, we just believe everything we see in the videos and the movies and stuff like that on the internet. And that's not good, you know, and vice versa. So this is like a really dope chance to kind of flip that whole thing around and really unite everybody.
Well, that's interesting because when I look at your videos, you live in like DJ Drama. You got big houses and big cars. Is that real?
That's what you're doing. It's definitely real.
That's real for you, Drama. Is that real for you, Nasty C?
I'm talking about for him.
Oh.
What you mean?
Okay.
But
Tracy.
Nasty, this is Tracy. I'm wondering, you're with your high school sweetheart, right?
Yeah.
Can you speak
8 years.
on, because you know something like a high school sweetheart feels allergic to the hip hop community. You know what I mean? The idea of being with a woman for that long, when appearing single has been a part of an artist's image for so long. Can you speak about how your girl, maybe even for this project, do you have to find a balance where you have to step away from the relationship a bit to get into the zone of music? Or do you find that you're inspired by your lady and it helps with the process of creating?
I'm very inspired by her. She was my first fan ever. So she's always, every time I said, oh, one day I'd have an interview with Sway, or one day I'd be on this and that, and da-da-da, she's one of the people that didn't laugh at me when I said all that stuff. So I always keep her around me. She's always been around me. We might have had, like, some time off and stuff like that, but she's always been like my rock, you know? She's one of the people that keep me sane. This is a very weird industry that we're in, you know, and people can change you quickly. Money can change you and this and that and da-da-da. And she's one of those people that always just reminded me to stay real. You know, she feels like home. Like, she is home for me. So that's never a problem. I never have to try and juggle the two. I never have an issue with that. Only time we really have an issue is when I'm away for too long. But then, I mean, I work on it. And she understands that.
Yeah, and we have FaceTime.
And you got FaceTime. Drama, congratulations with Uzi and Jack Harlow.
Thank you,
what can we expect from Uzi? Is he on the road when out of this quarantine, or what can we expect?
Well, yeah, I mean, Uzi has a pretty lengthy schedule. You know, he was on the bill to do Coachella. He was on the bill to do Wireless, a bunch of the festivals that have now been pushed back. So, you know, obviously putting out like pretty much two albums last month. You know, he's going to have quite the hectic tour scheduling once this is all over and done with. So I'm sure he'll be in a city near the listeners very soon. Be on the lookout for that, you know. And Uzi's one of those guys that loves the stage. You know, one thing about him is his stage persona is immaculate and one of the greatest. So look forward to that.
Okay. And then Jack Harlow.
Jack actually had a tour set up that he was supposed to go on. He was supposed to be on tour right now, which, you know, has gotten pushed back. So he's definitely going to be on the road. You know, you can get his new project that's out right now. Shout to Jack. It was popping song. It's, you know, it's really going up. And, you know, I'm excited for, you know, for what the year's going to hold for him. He's been working on his debut album, and hopefully we'll get to see that before the end of the year.
And so what about that Uzi, Nasty C, Jack Harlow tour? If they all, would you be into that?
Kind of crazy, especially like, you know, going over to the motherland, you know, those guys getting to South Africa. I know Uzi nor Jack Harlow have been to South Africa yet. And then, you know, it's one of those places that I always talk about. You know, I mean, you've been there plenty of times, Sway. You know, it's like, you know, a lot of people from America too, obviously, and I'm sure you mentioned this on your show before, you know, have a certain image or vision of what Africa or what South Africa may be like. And, you know, you get over there and you're like, oh man, I feel like I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's always been one of my favorite places. So I tell everybody, you know, I'm taking Uzi to Cape Town for vacation and buying cribs out there, you know, before it's all said and done.
That's amazing. Would you, Nasty C? What would that be like to have you and Uzi and Jack Harlow on tour? Would you be into that?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Wouldn't it? And then
That
you
would
could
be
be,
crazy.
yeah, you could be the ambassador. Maybe we make that happen right here. Give it up for DJ Drama,
Some
man.
plays together. Good looking, Sway.
You see what I'm doing right now? I'm drawing out
Yeah.
plays. Okay,
As always. I appreciate you, man.
Okay, love. I appreciate you, family. And I'll hit you up.
Congratulations, man. Keep it up, and soon we're going to get to work again soon.
Peace, my bro. Thank you, man. I see you.
I'm
All
a
right.
citizen.
You a citizen.
A Sway in the morning drama. What's up, family?
Holla at me at the video, y'all.
What's
All
up,
right.
baby?
Cool. We got a couple people on a line for you. I got Marsha from Connecticut. Say hello to Nasty C, Marsha.
Yeah, hello, Nasty C. You couldn't pick a better name to represent us with. Not for nothing. I mean, I understand you down with the brothers in South Africa and all that, but don't nobody want no ambassador named Nasty C. I
What if he
wouldn't.
nasty
That's
you on the
just
mic?
nasty.
Well, Marsha,
Hey,
you
they
ever
keep-
hear
Yeah, I'm listening.
you ever hear somebody spit some bars and go, "Ooh, that was nasty."
Yeah, that's like having sex. Ooh, that's nasty. But that's
There you go. All right, Marsha, you a citizen.
A Sway in
Yeah,
the
y'all
morning.
have a good day, and I'm glad that fuck you swear. I listen to you every day. My husband was the one that turned me on to this station. I'm on the front line. I'm here. I got tested positive for COVID-19. I'm trying to keep my family safe. I'm a nurse. But I'm still going to, when I get better, I'm still going to go out there and still help my people.
That's what's up. And then support Nasty C's music. This dude got a big movement going on.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, tell your family, tell your friends, okay, Marsha? You a citizen.
That's right, Nasty.
A Sway in
We're
the
going to
morning.
keep you in mind when I'm being nasty. Yeah.
All right, you take care. We got Simi on the line from Texas. What up, man?
What up? What up? Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good morning,
What
man.
up?
You got the superstar on the line. You got a question?
Man, yes. What were some of your influences or background for where you get your, you know what I'm saying, your C Nasty from, man? Like, you got the bars, like Sway said, I need you on that bedroom freestyle too, man. So, but what was your influences, though?
Definitely Lil Wayne, T.I., Busta Rhymes, the whole of Slaughterhouse, 50. It's a bunch of them. T-Pain. It's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Okay.
You hear that,
How
right?
was it like working with drama as well?
Say that again?
I said, how's it like working with DJ Drama?
Oh, it was dope, man. He's such a cool dude, bro. Such a cool dude, and he's one of the legends in the game too. So it was a blessing, bro.
All right,
Man,
Simi,
that's
thank
what's
you.
up, man. Hey, keep pushing. Good morning, y'all. Have a good one.
You too, man. Get his music
Thank you, bro.
too, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. Jade, what up? Jade in Detroit.
What up, though? Good morning, Sway. Good morning, Heather B. Good morning,
What up, though?
Nancy C.
What up? How are you?
I got a flow, but I'm going to spit it kind of slow. It's Ashley Nicole, and I'm on the Sway Show. What up, though?
I'm trying to get a collabo.
I'm trying to do this online right there. What's up? What's good with you?
Oh, man, I'm just listening in, and I am so excited to hear about your music. I have actually never heard about it. And I tell you what, I'm going to promote the fuck out of it on my Twitter, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on all social media.
I appreciate you. Love for that.
That's what's up.
Thank
You
you.
say you from India?
I'm from Detroit.
Oh, okay. I thought I
She
heard
said, what
something.
up, though?
All right, Jay, you a citizen. All right, I'm gonna take one more call. Charlie in California, what's your question? Go for it. What you want to say?
Hey, yo, man, I just want to tell him, man, I had never heard about him before. I've been listening to the Afro beats and everything, but haven't heard of him. But I am downloading my man to Spotify, and, yeah, was clapping. Can't lie.
Yeah.
Shout out, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
There they go.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, check out this next track I'm going to play. Man, first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to you, man. I'm really happy that you got to deal with Def Jam and that you stay consistent with your music. And then even most importantly for me is, man, you a true hyena. You know, I think you graduating now, man. You know,
Yeah, thank you.
And I see your dedication, and it shows in your music. And it's so dope that you teamed up with No I.D, man. You're really living a really anointed path right now, and I think it's a reason you're where you're supposed to be, and it's something you're supposed to do with it. So know that you got allies in us. Okay.
All right, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Love.
All right, and then tomorrow night, man, we're gonna be streaming live. Nasty C, Moosley, with the Castle Light Unlocks series is called In Bed With. We're gonna do some bedroom bars as well. It's gonna be the first live stream music and entertainment show of its kind, and I'm glad I get to be a part of that history with you, brother. Tell us about Godflow. Who's that kid on Godflow with you on the song Godflow?
That's one of my friends too from Durban. So he's another one that we took from Durban and brought straight to Joburg to work with us. His name is Crown Young. He's insane, bro.
That dude got a nice flow and a killer voice, and he's from Durban.
Yeah, Durban.
Okay, so this is Godflow. Make sure when is the album dropping? Did you guys come up with a date yet?
Yeah, we were looking at May, but with the whole COVID-19 thing going on right now, everything's been kind of pushed back, so it might just be June or July-ish.
Okay, the project is Zulu Man with Some Power. This is Nasty C, Godflow, a citizen, a Sway in the Morning. Shade 4-5.